I also want to dedicate this video to one of my most faithful viewers. This one goes out to you, Mr. Ben. I heard your brother told me you're out there, you're hooking up the big batteries, you're charging up that, you're bringing down the DC current, you're making the hookups, you're dropping that copper, and you're making the big connection, son. And I just want to tell you I'm proud of you. And to keep on solaring. Solar, 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 solar. You know the sun comes up every day. That's right, Ben. Just keep on listening to that radio, keep on listening to that weather channel, keep on listening to that news, and keep on telling people what's going on, because if it wasn't for you, they wouldn't know. This here's a Fortress EVault, 18.5 kW, 360 amp hour, lithium ferrophosphate. You better believe she's a bringing down the power. I'm charging her up for the next off-grid installation. I got my Solark12k. She's tamped. She's locked out and she's ready to charge. I'm bringing down the power. I'm hitting her with 5,000 watts of pure DC current coming in, heading towards 54.4 volts. And you better believe this thing's going to be charged before the sun goes down. If you didn't believe me, Mr. Ben, well, you better believe me now, because she's taking on 75.6 amps of current, 4.07 kW, and you better believe that Solark's just a chugging along, pushing in that DC current. This Fortress EVault's gonna be charged up and back on the pallet before we know it. I gotta go home for dinner. We're gonna hope that fan in the Solark doesn't melt and the Solark just melt down to the ground. Lord have mercy, keep that cooling fan running, because she's a charging just as fast as she can. What's up, guys? I'm Johnny Valentine with Gain Solar, and I'm about to temp install my Solark12k and charge up a lithium battery that I got to deliver to an off-grid customer tomorrow. You can't do off-grid, you can't install these lithium batteries and commission them until they're fully charged. Hence my makeshift lithium battery charger. All right, folks, so here we go. This is my own personal Solark. I saved up my money and I bought this thing fair and square. Solark gave me a little deal, but I have a good relationship with them and I really appreciate it. I love the foam that the Solark comes packed in. I'll use it. It's that foam that peels away in layers, and I hoard every piece and use it to make cool stuff with. So this is a heavy inverter. I don't recommend that you try to lift it unless you're just a total hoss with one hand like that. That's probably a bad move for my back, but I had to do it because I'm trying to get this thing hooked up. I need it hooked up. If you notice in the background, that's the old Portal Vader from 1902 that I got the Solark sitting on. And man, watch this video. I need a helper. Here we go with the Solark back up. And this is just a great inverter, guys. The reason that I'm doing a Solark at my own house is because I don't think that there is any better residential grade grid tie battery backup hybrid inverter on the market right now. There's nothing that's easier to install or has a better power class or better technical support or more efficiency. So that's my Solark12k. All right, so here we go. I'm going into this Siemens panel, and I have been in a lot of electrical panels. I'd say I started out my electrical career working in electrical panels. One of the first things I ever did was move circuits for critical load panels. And I've been in a lot of electrical panels, and I'm still scared of them, guys. This is the scariest and most dangerous thing there is at Home Depot next to the chainsaw when it's hooked up. And I just urge anybody that's doing electrical work to be super careful. Don't get in there if you don't know what you're doing. And if you do know what you're doing, then you probably criticize me right now, but I just appreciate your viewership, you armchair experts. So this is just some THHN I had that was already stripped out, and I thought, well, this would be a good thing to visualize. You see, you got the red, the black, the white, and the green, or L1, L2, neutral, and there's L1, there's L2, red. Red is almost always the two hots, and then you got your white wire, your neutral, and your green wire, which is your ground.
and that's just good for visualizing. But the way that I'm installing it in the panel, this is not the way you should do it. It needs to be, that wire would be okay if it was protected in a conduit or a raceway, but I am just doing this to temporarily install this Solark so that I can use it as a battery charger. I gotta get this EVault charged up, and so that's what I'm doing.
That's what it looks like inside the hood of the 12K. And like I said, I'm just going to be hooking up into the grid terminals and hooking the battery to this lithium battery to charge it. Now the reason that I'm working on a Sunday, my back's against the wall, you know what's in a ditch, it's because my wife's about to have our fifth baby. She's on bed rest, and I'm trying to get this thing done before Mama goes into labor. And the customer that bought this battery, she's a heavy girl, this battery is. She's a heavy one. The customer that bought this battery is totally off grid. And I don't want to hang out at his house for hours on end trying to figure out, I don't know if his generator's working. Sometimes you get there and the charger is, turns out there's a fan burn up. I want to get there, I want to charge this battery up, or I want to hook this battery up, and I want to be done with it. Once again, this is a Fortress EVault 18.5. This battery is about $12,500. And then you got to still pay to have it delivered. But it's a hoss of a battery. Sure, there's probably a ton of you watching that have never wired up a breaker before. But you just basically on a non-GFI breaker, just the hots get wired in, and then the neutral and the ground go to their respective bus bars. So this is the sound of a Solark with no battery hooked to it. I'm going to go ahead and turn the battery on. You have to hold the button down on these EVaults until it turns green. So it usually takes about 10 seconds, and then once that happens, you need to turn on your big inverter, and so it'll trickle charge the capacitor. So now we're charging, and the buzzing went away. That was the no battery alarm, just like I thought. Hooked up to the EVault. Once again, I don't have a bunch of little kids running around. This is workshop temp wiring just to get her going. But I still got my wires secured. Got another wire secured right there. The zip tie. And I am temp wiring just to get some charging going. I want to put all the power into this battery. I want to put all the power down into her. Alright, so definitely an awesome feature of the Solark12k is just it's got a big old charger on it. So I'm dumping close to 5,000 watts into the battery right now. You can see exactly what I'm putting into the battery. You can also see what that is in AC power. So you can see I got 22 amps on each leg, and I'm just pumping it into the battery. Love that Solark. Solark's got a really powerful charger. The recommended charge rate for this EVault is 100 amp charge rate. So we're dumping the power in right now. Heading towards 54.4. Should be there in about maybe another 2 hours. But sure is going to be nice to have that battery charged when I get there and not have to wait around. Find out that his generator's not working. Alright guys, so the batteries, it was at 54.2, but it got up to 100%. And I went ahead and pressed the button, turned off the Solark, turned off the Solark breaker. And now I'm going to do just what I just did in backwards order.